LaRavia operating on Sharp. Up top here to Ayton. You know what he can do. He loves that area right there. About a LaRavia the other way. Then he presses up on the handle. Ayton will whirl into a fade. Knock it down.
He's going at him.
To play with him. The sky is the limit for Toumani. I love how he plays on defense, and there's a lot to learn from him. Everybody loves Toumani.
Get that steal.
Now he picks up on Hachimura, making smart the hook pass inside. Coaxing it up and in. Off it comes to LaRavia. He's going to elevate and get one that will beat the buzzer. Teed up beautifully for Ayton at the rim for the two-hand jam on the funnel. He's length of Jeremy Grant. Ayton in a low crouch, turns and faces up. Turns in deep, sweeps the hook up and in.
I did want to say, Kev, that defense with Chris Murray the other time down, right before that.
When he fronted?
Yes, on Hachimura as Ayton gets the two here.
Avdia goes at LaRavia. Turned away, zips a pass to Grant. He works along the edge, switches to the left hand, across he comes. Batted by Ayton, but grabbed by Kamara, 3 to shoot. Toumani will raise. The 3 is short. Hachimura lays out for it. Knecht will take it. Rims off. Ayton, the offensive rebound, reloads with a hook. Hachimura, back iron, rebound grabbed by LaRavia. He'll get it back. Looks off the defender, hands to Ayton, steps up and feathers it home. Ayton mid-block, turnaround flip, got it. Ayton's in a rhythm.
They took away all the outlets. They took away the guys in a horn's head as Ayton gets the two here. They took away the post entries.
Turnover Blazers. Lakers handle it. Down low is Ayton. On the post, juggled it, but back to James. Gives it back to Ayton and he leans in with the hopper that's up and in. Grant made it a tough shot. Shaden Sharp will field it up the floor. Now quickens the pace into the lane, goes at Ayton, he swats it out of bounds. Switch to him, behind the back he comes, into a leaner, catches iron, Ayton the recovery to lay it up and
in. No chance of coming back that way.
Marcus Smart, the former Defensive Player of the Year, is going to give a lot of help on the big man. Harrison Barnes lines that up, can't get it to go. Doncic the rebound.
DeAndre Ayton was waiting on it, but Champagnie timed that release so well.
And he had the entire 6 points on that possession all by himself. Nice feet inside, and Ayton able to finish that one.
Again.
Castle shoots over Ayton, comes up short. Bronny James comes flying in for the rebound.
Really didn't drift off that much from him. He thought he had time to recover to really contest that. That's just a difficult shot.
Ayton with a difficult catch. Bronny James rattles in and out. Barnes lost the handle and right to Doncic, finds Ayton for the slam. Costly turnover there for the Spurs. It was their 5th turnover. Nearly deflected. Marcus Smart. Three-pointer. Oh, Ayton right there for the tip. DeAndre Ayton in double figures. Decides not to try and give the shot as Jake LaRavia gets it inside to Ayton, and Ayton now with 12 points. He's now 3 of 7 from three-point range. Came into the game shooting 29%, bad pass, and that's another steal for Doncic. Alley-oop to Ayton.
By Castle leads to the open floor. Luka knew he had this one the entire time.
Smart comes over to get the ball. He's not looking at the bench. But Ayton sees it and throws it down. Lakers take advantage of Spurs. Hachimura goes inside, missed the layup. Ayton the rebound, poked away, gets it back, and puts it in. DeAndre Ayton now with 18.
Continue to attack the paint with no Wimby.
Doncic, nice feed. Ayton floats it up and in. What a beautiful setup from Luka Doncic.
Now 6 turnovers for Stephon Castle, and you just can't turn the ball over like that against the zone defense.
Shot blocked by Ayton.
And DeAndre Ayton, that's really good timing because Castle got off the ground.
Vassell. Champagnie, shot clock at 5. Champagnie goes right at Ayton, goes inside. Blocked by Ayton. Another rejection. Here comes Doncic.
the Lakers have surpassed their season average.
Wembanyama gets it inside. Shot won't go. Tips it, but right to Smart.
Okay, we've seen Marcus Smart a lot of years, right? It's so weird to see him in a Laker uniform after all those days in Boston, and this is something.
That's good, solid basketball.
Hawks with 3 starters out tonight. We just showed you Jalen Johnson on the bench. DeAndre Ayton's got his second bucket. Go for Dyson Daniels. This one's knocked out of bounds. Hachimura gives it up. Dalton Knecht in the corner. The former Tennessee Volunteer missing. Ayton the offensive rebound. And one.
You see 2 guys there, and Ayton was able to go up and take it over both guys. You see the reach there, and there's the foul by Veet.
Knowing that he's lurking at all times.
Well, you have to just be more of a driving kick. You have to be more aware of him as Luka knocks down a 3.
Spurs, meanwhile, this is their 4th road game as Doncic comes up with a steal. Barnes right behind him.
Have they been able to shoot? Harrison Barnes has 1. Champagnie has 2 now from the same corner.
Champagnie's have been contested as Doncic pulls up. His shot is good. Second field goal for Luka Doncic.
Coach Johnson actually said he liked that they lost that game because it allowed them to kind of go back to the drawing board, reset a little bit, and we've seen the activity tonight from Wemby and his entire squad, Mike.
Pass inside through the hands of Olynyk, goes right out to Vassell. Devin Vassell, some contact there. I think Doncic got a piece of that one. Doncic draws a foul on Olynyk. They say before the shot won't count.
That's why Luka goes that other direction, because if Sohan helps, he can throw it to the corner. But Keldon Johnson is yelling at him, send him to the middle.
Smith not only 25 points the other night, had 6 assists as well. Doncic, with a lot of contact there, still puts it in. Looked like 2 different Spurs hit him.
That's the exact same call. He just got the foul call on there.
McLaughlin, stolen by Doncic, nearly taken back. Vanderbilt in the open floor. Sohan guarding him. They're playing him physical. Doncic gets his own rebound, goes back up, rattles it in. He is very hot. He feels he's been fouled on a number of occasions.
Couple of plays, even though he's knocking down buckets, a couple of plays don't go his way. That's when he gets the technical. That's when he starts to play a little bit frustrated.
Well, and to be fair, all year,
I think that's one of the skill that coaches can see, and even general managers, a guy like R.C. Buford, spotting his talent very early on.
Doncic spats it in. Little hesitation, put it in. Helped running the San Antonio Spurs organization. Told him he should think about coaching and told him that if you coach
to that type of rhythm, some nights few and far between the looks, but he still finds a way to be efficient.
Champagnie from the other corner, deflected by Vanderbilt. Hachimura trying to save it. Champagnie able to come up with it. Shot clock. Doncic, sidestep three-pointer. That's good. His second three-pointer. He's got a 20-point first half.
Yeah, Luka has not gotten as much space. I mean, this is about 6 feet sideways and going to do a step back. You could just see how on balance he was.
Doncic gets it to go. Doncic now with 25 points. Barnes comes away with it. Vassell to Keldon Johnson. Barrels in. Offensive foul. Smart goes at Vassell. A lot of contact. Gets it back. Doncic finishes it. Doncic looking. Castle right with him. Doncic a three. Punts it in. Luka Doncic from downtown. Sohan. Vassell. Champagnie the drive. Castle lost it, got it back. Champagnie corner three. Air ball, fought for, deflected out. Last touch by the Lakers.
Jumps out to defend Luka. Hawks on an 8-0 run. Step back for Doncic.
You knew that was coming.
Second of a back-to-back. Look to have him back on Monday night in LA against the Clippers. Here's Luka going to work. He's trying to catch up with Luka behind the back pass, batted down. Recovered. Luka fires. Hits. Doncic with 12. 136. 5th Hawk three-pointer of the night. Luka steps back. Man.
This guy can flat out score, man.
Hachimura going in. And it popped out. LaRavia the offensive rebound. Back to Luka for 3.
Use that backboard a little more.
Luka from the logo. Man. 38 seconds to go in the half.
Again, you want to double Doncic.
Luka off the glass. Easy does it.
Sharp, quick move into the lane of the glass. Beautiful move. Wasted no time, Lamar.
Yep, good shake, quick strike, but
Got to get back.
no
Hachimura
rotation.
on the attack with a flush.
Well, Kev, think how much we've already talked about that this season.
Bad game because of some back soreness, so he should be fresh tonight. Lining it up along the end line is Holiday. Coming to it is DeAndre. Difficulty with the pass. It's taken away. Streaking out. Hachimura, two-hand jam. And Tiago Splitter will call time. Nick Smith Jr. in the lineup. Wheels it outside of Hachimura. He's averaging 15 a game. Soft touch off the front iron. It rolls in.
I was going to say, when Jaxson Hayes had the ball and Tumani was guarding him, that is an opportunity where all the other Blazers say, you're by yourself, we're in denial. It's a good play they run.
It was.
We have a Hachimura's big body. Walk him down as close to the
end of the floor. Ayton with it. Wheel it outside. Rui triggers and hits.
Well, so far on that, the deceleration step with the fake attempt and during the gather, I don't think he showed us that yet.
Sissoko keeps his feet.
The wing entries, the direct, they took it all away. So Orlando, for the whole game, could never get comfortable.
Well, LaRavia takes it all the way there. And Hachimura, just trying to control the ball, tips it into the air and it banks in.
They wanted to set a high screen to get Smith going and attacking against Donovan.
Vanderbilt on the roll, gives to Hachimura. Pull up Jay. Hachimura's had a nice game tonight. Pull up mid-range is good.
He really has.
Rui's not 10 of 15.
Really hasn't been a player that you would say, hey, this is the prototypical player to guard Victor Wembanyama yet.
Castle trying to draw some contact. Barnes, another good look, wouldn't go down. Doncic, another rebounder.
He was back under the rim, but he stopped in a place that did not give Wembanyama an angle to get to that.
Nick Smith trying to guard Wembanyama, misses the layup.
Shoot that little bank shot in the lane.
Hachimura stops, turns, and connects. Boy, he has been shooting lights out all season.
Dude is a machine. I mean, there's not a lot of arc on this shot either, so there's not a lot of margin for error as a result. It's kind of a line drive, but he is so comfortable from 15 to 20 feet.
Hachimura finds his spot and gets a nice soft bounce. He's shooting 59% from the field. It could lead to front office. We'll get back to that in a moment. Doncic coming up the other way. Kicks it out Hachimura. Fakes. One dribble. Two-pointer's good. Like you said, Lex, it's like automatic with him. He's 3 for 4.
Say enough about the year that Rui Hachimura is having. Over 50% from the field in every game. Incredibly difficult thing to do, particularly when it's not like he's taking 20 shots three. He's got to be careful.
Doncic doubled. Looking. Finds Hachimura wide open. Well, that was tough to see that. He was surrounded.
Sid throws it over his shoulder. No look. And watch, he's looking at the Laker bench. And Vassell, both take 2 steps. That's what opens up the shot. That is just a ridiculous pass by Luka. Oh, that's going to be on the film tomorrow, Legs.
Wembanyama pulls up. Trying to have a good bounce-back game on the road. Wembanyama up top to Castle. Final seconds of the third. Castle rises, jump shot, won't go.
Make him have to kick it out.
The crowd loves the effort right now. This game has not always been pretty. Hachimura hits a 3. Castle on the drive. Throws it out to Champagny. Wembanyama on the drive, barrels in. Offensive foul. He's fouled out.
Pull up from 15. And Ayton the rebound.
What I like is Wallace being aggressive.
Hachimura from the corner. He knocks it down. 47% on his threes this season. Anytime.
Yes, indeed.
Luka. Hachimura struggled in that first half, but looks good on that three-point stroke.
Himself, he shot the ball well over Summer League. training camp, but he's seen what Jeremy Grant has done throughout his career and to start this season specifically.
Abdi up top, taking LaRavia in deep. Back tap by Rob Williams, but spiked to a fan, and the Lakers will get it. Border Blazers clinging to a 4-point lead. Holiday comes off a clinging screen. Into the lane comes Drew, follow a twister. Comes off short, ball tipped away by Ayton from Klingen in 3.5 years there. Monty fakes the handoff and dribbled it off the boot. Midcourt, he gave the Lakers a nice boost off the bench in the second quarter. Great pass. LaRavia with a dunk.
Just to get the ball where they want to go with it. Everything contested.
James terminates the dribble. Sharp chases LaRavia. He gets away and pumped it in.
He got away. Shaden got off balance, and LaRavia.
LaRavia with a cross. The 1-2 high delivery up and in. He's knocked down and spun around. Up 7 with 6:51 remaining and seemingly can't miss. Sissoko with it. Gives to Denny. He'll race for 3. Tipped by Klingen into the hands of Sissoko. Abdi whirls in on LaRavia, leans in, scores, but a charge. LaRavia backing down into a turning, twisting bank of about 10 feet up and in.
As Doncic gets his second assist.
Lob threat will be there with Wembanyama out of the game. Kelly Olynyk is not going to be as good at defending that type of action.
LaRavia gets inside and banks it home just before Wemby got there. Doncic, Sohan trying to stay with him. Vanderbilt kicks it out. LaRavia gets a good look in the corner and that falls. His first three-pointer finds Hayes. Off 1 foot, LaRavia. His third field goal. Castle to Wemby. Holding. Vassell tries a 3. In and out. Rebound Smart.
To Dyson Daniels. Dyson controls the dribble. Pocket pass for Asa Newell.
He wasn't ready for that pass. That was a good.
Again. Couple of fakes. Goes behind the back. Runs out of real estate. Tip ball. Shot clock at 7. LaRavia. And 1. Foul on Asa Newell. Just an inch from going out of bounds. And then Jake LaRavia. Mogay. Knocked down. Taken away by Luka.
Got to give the ball up. Give it to the guard.
Dyson does not have a foul. LaRavia. Boy, is he playing with a world of confidence.
You got to go at Doncic right now because that guy, he's too small.
LaRavia.
Lakers win the tip. Marcus Smart will handle it. Kamara puts pressure on the basketball. Smart takes it to the rack, soars in. Marcus Smart in deep. Another floater. Grabs his own miss. Klingen in there battling. Finally touched by Smart out of bounds. Rebound grab by Sharp. He'll rip it and he will push. Playmaking in there for Klingen, but a flat pass is tipped away by the Lakers. Grant fires over the Holiday into the lane. Double teamed outside of Sharp. Step back. Arcs a 3. Off the mark. Tipped. Controlled by Jaxson Hayes. Blazers with the lead here at 3.
Well, I wanted to give you that space to get POA in.
You got to pay the bills, Lamar. You know that.
And I'll quickly finish it. But then DeAndre Ayton is going to have to chase around one of these guys the length of the floor. I wouldn't even want to know what I'd be calling everybody if I had to say their names as much as you did.
Oh, my. Carnage in the paint. Over the top of the screen, pecking away and connect. The ball to the point, tipped. Kamara's after it in hot pursuit. Hachimura with 22. Abdia. Ball flipped away by Smart. Denny will recover, pumps a 3. That's short. The rebound to Nick Smith. Leaking out is Smart, nobody near him. They'll lay it in. And the Lakers take the lead. LaRavia 25 yesterday in the win over Miami. Gives to Smart. And he knocks down a triple.
I could care less.
You were saying you never heard of
Mookie
him.
Betts and the rest of the crew, you guys are legends.
Smart deflects it out of bounds.
Percentages really have been a big thing for the Lakers offense consistency.
Wembanyama, offensive foul. And that's going to be his second personal. Marcus Smart floats it up and gets it to go. That's his first field goal. Smart finds a spot and knocks that one down. Back-to-back buckets from Marcus Smart. Doncic resting on the bench. Reeves in street clothes. Champagnie. Wembanyama. Offensive foul. Smart this time draws the charge, and that's 5 on Wemby.
He's super physical with you the whole time. Look, up against his knees, and then the minute you meet his physicality, he falls down. That's the trick. He's baiting you into physicality.
With an argument because he was sliding a little bit, but then the off arm from Castle ultimately forced him to fall.
Castle can't connect on a 3. And Wemby right now on the bench with 5 fouls. Still plenty of time remaining. Stolen by Smart. Champagnie in the corner. Wembanyama turns, shoots, short. Rebound, LaRavia comes to help. Doncic corner 3. Off the mark. Wembanyama tips it right to Smart. Goes in for the layup. Tie game with 3:20 to play.
Smart works it over the timeline. Moves in on Houston, score the basket, and Houston caught for the foul.
You see him going here. He takes the bump, finishes with the left hand.
Keaton Wallace with 2 on the shot clock. Ayton gathers in the rebound.
Pushing it there.
Dodged a bullet. Good hands by Hachimura. Hawks survive it. But they can't get it past Marcus Smart. That's all a timeout. Luka.
And that's the kind of looks you got to give Luka. Make someone else have to beat you.
Marcus Smart into the lane.
Tough shot there.
The drop big, do your job, let Chris do his job. Everybody else on the wing, just chill.
Ayton gets a piece of the ball, pries it free, then gets it back in transition. Blazers up 8. Nick Smith Jr. the other way. Caleb Love defense. Smith off the screen. All the way to the glass to lay it up in.
Man, with something.
Just ease it up there.
Yeah.
He made a splash though, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Smith triggers, hits. Good to have options. Nick Smith Jr. lines up another one. LaRavia. Smith off the action, elevates.
That's a nice shot.
Bumped it up and
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
he was leaning.
Yes, he was. That's a nice pull-up.
Smith Jr. across midcourt. Jaxson Hayes will come to screen. Clinging in drop coverage. Smith with 3. Nick Smith's having a game as well. Nick Smith Jr. the step back. Got it. Inactive. Just under 9 minutes remaining. 4th quarter. 10 to shoot for Nick Smith. Pull up. Mid-range all day long from 3. 22%. Smith Jr. spins. Holiday reacts over the screen of LaRavia. Smith Jr. has an opening. Lays it in.
I've had a couple games, one in particular in Minnesota, where fans and even Anthony Edwards was asking, who's number 12?
Yeah.
Who is that dude? And some people are going to be asking at some point, who is 20? Answer,
Yeah.
man, I wasn't trying to hit you like that. Like it caught you on accident. And then you move on.
Meantime, Smith Jr. finally misses a shot. Latvia on the wing. Picks up 2, finds Holiday, tried to drop it low to Murray, intercepted by Smart.
They were trying to run Jeremy from one side of the court to the other so that Denny could then drive hard with the right hand. But it was all defended well. And who is number 20? With Charles Barkley and Shaq and Kenny and Ernie, they'll be doing a new who he played for.
He played for the Lakers, that's who.
Yeah.
Nick Smith, who was the star the other night on Monday, with one of the best games of his brief NBA career against Portland, knocks down his first shot.
And it doesn't even have to be a wide open look. His consistency with the mid-range game has been special this year.
Here's V. Moving in on Hayes. Double team.
He decided he didn't want to take that shot.
And coughed up by Caleb Houston. 73. The Hawks beat the Lakers here in Atlanta by 27 points.
He's 4 for 5, and he has 8 points here in the first quarter. Ball tipped. After it is Vanderbilt, and he stepped on the end line.
They get somebody. He's using a screen with the Blazers playing drop coverage off of that. That's a comfort zone for Smith Jr.
And look at Vanderbilt block Klingon's offering on the reverse. Avdia sees 2, finds Love, left wing for 3, bounding off and into the hands of DeAndre Ayton. 3:35 to go third quarter. Sharp across midcourt. Off the boot. That's loose. LaRavia has it scoot away from him. Bronny James gets after it. Hands over to Vanderbilt. 2-hand jam. Denny to midcourt. On up to Kamara. Loops it outside. Trailing is Sharp. Passes up at 3. The pass deflected. Intended for Murray. Avdia sees 2. Terminates the dribble. Grant makes himself available. Streaks in. And walks for the basketball.
Left ankle injury that caused him to miss a game. Vanderbilt puts it on the floor, goes right at Olenek. Nice move from Jared Vanderbilt. Chase Doncic posted away. Ayton picks it up. Shot clock winding down. Doncic gonna fire in the corner. Vanderbilt at corner 3 and gets it to go. It's
83-65. Keaton. Cogwood runs into Jaxson Hayes by 38 points. Here's a knock away by Vanderbilt. They go up and score.
15 minutes for Asa.
He's hit 5 threes in 5 games as a Hawk. Jared Vanderbilt connects. High for him. 113-89. Shovel to Onyeka. Blocked. Jared Vanderbilt puts it in.
9 points, 4 assists. Steady defense, obviously.
And coming into this game, just 5 of 18 from the three-point line.
Huddle leans back, and that one sails wide. That's out of bounds. Trying to pick his pocket. He terminates the dribble. Nice back cut. LaRavia gets to the rim again, twirls it up, allowing Hayes to make a play on it.
Yes, he is.
5 of 6, 13 points. He is 3 of 3 from three-point range. Murray in deep, terminates, turns and finds Sharp. Working on James, blow by, high arcing runner, no. Lakers box out, rebound Vanderbilt, outlet pass comes to LaRavia. Smith Jr. across the paint, tipped, he controls. Bronny James, nice handoff, Hayes, right down the shoot, 2-hand jam.
and Doncic. Again, no Austin Reeves. Alley-oop to Hayes. Beautiful connection between those two.
But you can play the same way with DeAndre Ayton and Jaxson Hayes as far as a roll lob threat that brings continuity.
You like to see that one go down if you're a shooter.
Shot clock turned off. Wembanyama thought about a three, now pulls back. The fake, the step back, the three-pointer, off the mark. Knecht was right on his heels. Doncic makes his move, gets inside, alley-oop, Hayes the finish. Luka Doncic with his 10th assist.
Got another minute or so with Luka on the bench, but these last few possessions, there was just nothing happening, no offense creation.
Alley-oop, counted on a foul.
Someone else to break down a defense so that they can operate. They didn't have it. Luka, as soon as he steps on the floor.
The Hawk advantage to 16. It matches the biggest of the night. Luka lobbing and dunking Jaxson Hayes. Luka is on the bench. Onyeka. Down the lane, Jaxson Hayes.
But over the course of a game that's moving up and down with a lot of speed, the Blazers' talent on that end should win out, especially at home.
Off balance. Lakers are going to get a crack at it. Hachimura the other way. Too strong, followed by Knecht.
So we'll see. We'll see if at some point Coach Splitter goes to that lineup.
Knecht off the DA screen. The step back is good.
Sohan putting some pressure. Doncic gets it over. Knecht, his corner three. Got it. Connect on Wembanyama. Wemby pulls up, jump shot, rolls off. Jaxson Hayes the rebound. Doncic, his head up looking.
Make the best of it, man. Stay ready, come out and do your thing.
Down the middle to Connect, and that's a block by Beat. Follow shot is good.
Another missed opportunity to expand on his lead when you get those chances.
Quinn's going to go get Caleb Houston off the bench. Connect for 3. James takes it out with 5. Connect, glass and good. 113-89.
Dyson Daniels, 13 assists.
Oh, a long one on the wing for Dalton Knecht. Dalton's got 14.
Turned away by Hayes, keeps the dribble, bounces off to Kamara. That's a nice play by James to sneak into the baseline, steal it, send it ahead to LaRavia. Connect, pressured by Tumani, off to Bronny James for 3. They'll knock it down.
Kicks it up to Jaxson Hayes. Bronny James gets inside, shoots in the paint, gets it to go. No hesitation there from Bronny James.
That time about Jaxson Hayes on the lob threat, so he stays connected to him. It gave Bronny just the...
Bronny James gets in to start this second quarter, hits the runner. 9. The Hawks held a lead over the Lakers through 3 quarters, and this may go down as one of the most improbable in that series. This ball's flying around all over the place.
The Hawks can't make those kind of turnovers.
Break coming your way. Bronny flips it up and in. Second bucket for Bronny James.
Pretty impressive there.
And we looked at Cam and said, that's the biggest dude on the field.
Yeah, he is a big quarterback. That's for sure.
He's got 12 points and 8 rebounds. Bronny connects on a 3. Bronny James has 9. Collected by Beat. Over the top, Caleb Houston. Down the middle, here comes Asa. And he's, a block shot. Maybe just lost the handle. 477.
They miss Asa on the cut there.
Wallace had it blocked.